So I recently did a little article on the sexiest man of the year, the 2023 People Magazine Sexiest Man of the Year, Patrick Dempsey. I was thinking it would be fun to do an equivalent for the females, right? Looked into it, looks like People Magazine kind of shies away from naming the sexiest woman of the year, but they do name the sexiest Spanish woman of the year. And of course that this year was Shakira. Let's find out a little bit more about Shakira, shall we? Just took a look at Shakira's Wikipedia page. It says here, born in February 2nd, 1977, makes her 46 years old. Barranquilla, Colombia. Born Shakira Isabel Mabarek Ripoll. Shakira Isabel Mabarek Ripoll. Occupations it lists here as a singer, we all know that, songwriter, record producer, dancer, actress, and philanthropist. Years active from 1990 to present. Organization, it lists the Barefoot Foundation, I guess. Works, discography, songs recorded, videography, and concerts. Partners, it says Antonio de la Rua from 2000 to 2010 and Gerard Piqué from 2011 to 2022. So I think she's currently single, divorced twice. She has 2 children. Awards, records, impact, musical career, genres, Latin pop, pop, dance, reggaeton, and rock. Labels, she's been on a few, looks like Columbia, Epic, RCA, and Sony Latin. And website, Shakira.com if you want to go find out more about Shakira. Let's take a look a little bit further into Shakira. So Wikipedia says here, like we said, born February 2nd, 1977, known as Shakira, Colombian singer and songwriter, born and raised in Barranquilla. She's been referred to as the Queen of Latin music and has been praised for her musical versatility. She made her recording debut with Sony Music Colombia at the age of 13. Wow. Following the commercial failure of her first 2 albums, Magia in 1991 and Peligro in 1993, she rose to prominence in Hispanic countries with her next albums. It says here she rose to prominence with her next 2 albums in 1995 and 1998, and then she entered the English language market with her 5th album, Laundry Service, in 2001, which sold over 13 million copies worldwide. Buoyed by the international success of her singles Whenever, Wherever, and Underneath Your Clothes, the album propelled her reputation as a leading crossover artist. Described Shakira as a pioneer who extended the global reach of Latino singers. Her success was further solidified with her Spanish albums in 2005, 2010, and 2017, all of which topped the Billboard Top Latin Albums charts and were certified diamond by the Record Industry Association of America. Meanwhile, her English albums, Oral Fixation, Volume 2, She-Wolf, and Shakira in 2014 were all certified gold, platinum, and multi-platinum in various countries worldwide. Some of her songs have charted at #1 in multiple countries. Wow. So they go on to list the songs that have charted. There's quite a few songs, so I'm going to spare you that. But then it says she served as a coach of 2 seasons of the American Singing Competition television series The Voice in 2013 and 2014. One of the most influential female artists of the 21st century, Shakira is credited with opening the doors of the international market for Latin artists. With a catalog of 145 songs, Shakira has sold over 95 million records, making her one of the best-selling music artists of all time. Billboard reported that as of 2023, she is the best-selling female Latin artist of all time, noted to be a global phenom whose impact has reached every corner of the world. Shakira has been described as an artist link between the West and the East, for popularizing Middle Eastern sounds in the West and Western sounds in the East. Due to her heritage as a Colombian of Lebanese descent, she is perceived as particularly influential for Latin and Middle Eastern musicians, and has been noted for introducing musical genres, instruments, and techniques from across Latin America, the Middle East, and other regions to a wider audience. Shakira is also credited with popularizing music in the Spanish language on a global level. Wow. Wikipedia goes on to say she has received numerous awards, including 3 Grammy Awards, 14 Latin Grammy Awards, 5 MTV Video Music Awards, including the 2023 Michael Jackson Video Vanguard Award, 7 Billboard Music Awards, 39 Billboard Latin Music Awards, 21 Guinness World Records, and a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. She was named the top female Latin artist of the decade by Billboard twice. Music has received the Latin Recording Academy Person of the Year and the Harvey Foundation Artist of the Year Awards in 2011. She was appointed to the President's Advisory Commission on Educational Excellence for Hispanics in the United States in 2011 and the Cavalier of Order of Arts and Letters by the French government in 2012. Alright, a lot of you probably already knew all that stuff, but let's take a look about her early life. It says here, Shakira was born in 1977 in Colombia. She is the only child of William and Shadid. William Mebrak Shadid and Nadia Ripoll Torrado. She is of Spanish and Lebanese descent. Her father, William, was born in New York City to a family from Lebanon. When he was 5, his family moved to Colombia. Her mother's side has 2 Spanish surnames. It says here she was raised Catholic and attended Catholic schools. She has 8 older half-siblings, and her father's previous marriage. Shakira spent much of her youth in Colombia and City and worked in northern Caribbean coast of Colombia. It says here, Shakira wrote her first poem titled The Crystal Rose when she was only 4 years old. As she was growing up, she was fascinated by watching her father writing stories on a typewriter and asked for one as a Christmas gift. She got that typewriter at age 7 and has continued writing poetry since then. These poems eventually evolved into songs. When Shakira was 2 years old, her older half-brother was killed at the age of 19 in a motorcycle accident. 6 years later, at age 8, Shakira wrote her first song titled Your Dark Glasses, which was inspired by her father, who for years wore dark glasses to hide his grief. It says here, when Shakira was 4, her father took her to a local Middle Eastern restaurant where Shakira first heard the doumbek, a traditional drum used in Middle Eastern music, which typically accompanied belly dancing. She started dancing on the table, and the experience made her realize that she wanted to be a performer. She enjoyed singing for schoolmates and teachers, even the nuns at her Catholic school. In 2nd grade, she was rejected for the school choir because of her vibrato was too strong. The music teacher told her that she sounded like a goat. At school, she was often sent out of the class because of her hyperactivity. She says she had been known as the belly dancer girl, as she would demonstrate every Friday at school a number she had learned. That's how I discovered my passion for live performance, she says. To instill gratitude in Shakira for her upbringing, her father took her to a local park to see orphans who lived there. The images stayed with her, and she said to herself, "One day, I'm going to help these kids when I become a famous artist." Between the ages of 10 and 13, Shakira was invited to various events in Colombia and gained some recognition in the area. It was at this approximate time that she met local theater producer Monica Ariza and was impressed with her, and as a result, she tried to help her career. During a flight to Bogota, Ariza convinced Sony Colombia executive to hold an audition for Shakira in the hotel lobby. Vargas and Shakira, in high regard and returning to the Sony office, gave the cassette to a song and artist director. However, the director was not overly excited and thought Shakira was something of a lost cause. Undaunted and still convinced that Shakira had talent, Vargas set up an audition in Bogota. He arranged for Sony Colombia executives to arrive at the audition with the idea of surprising them with Shakira's performance. performance. She performed 3 songs for the executives and impressed them enough for her to be signed to the record 3 albums. Signed to record 3 albums, rather. Wikipedia obviously has a lot more information about Shakira, but I think we're going to end it there. People magazine, Spanish version, named her Sexiest Woman of the Year 2023. It was interesting to find out a little bit more about Shakira, growing up in Colombia, how she got her start, all the records she holds, 21 Guinness World Records. That's pretty interesting. Of course, her biggest album was Laundry Service, which sold over 13 million copies. That was one that broke her through to many of the new audiences, made her a crossover hit here in the United States. She kind of blends all kinds of different sounds. Her Lebanese background, Colombian and Lebanese, that drum sound you hear a lot in her music. That makes sense now. That probably is the Middle Eastern influence that she has in her music. Yeah, a little bit of interesting information about Shakira. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this little look into Shakira's life. This is part of my Brian Reads the News series. I do some segments on what's new in the news. Since it was the end of 2023, I thought I'd look at the sexiest man and woman of the year. We went with Patrick Dempsey, and then we went with Shakira. I think they said Jenny McCarthy was not Jenny McCarthy. Melissa McCarthy was on the magazine for the US, but the Spanish version had Shakira. So I decided to find out a little bit more about Shakira since I'm such a fan. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this little look, and you will consider subscribing to the channel. I'm trying to grow my channel. I'm looking to get 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours so I can monetize the channel in 2024. So please check out some other videos, give a few a look, and come back for some more in the future. Thank you again for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.